How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Let's Do It. And it's been a while, but we're going to have a little talky video today. So if you're not bothered in hearing me have a little rant, you can click away. But it's interesting, it's about naked yoga. So before I get into it, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, only if you obviously enjoy what you see. And drop me a like, 'cause every little helps, as I'm only a small channel trying to grow. Right, so let's get into it. Naked yoga has become a thing very, very quickly. Now I got put onto this by a friend who had informed me about it, because I think they're called the Sidemen, which is, KSI and Co. Discovered it somehow, and it's quite a big trend at the moment. Now I'm not going to skip to any clips of anything like that. So if that's the only reason you've clicked on here, I'm sorry to disappoint. But I'm not risking my channel either through copyright or getting banned, like taken down because of it, just in case. But also, I do like to make some family friendly content as well, and I don't want that touching my on here, like any footage of it. So obviously it was discovered like that, and obviously, you get told about it, you search it, and oh my days, it just goes on forever and ever, and it's like I wasn't sure we were going to talk about it or anything, but for every day that passes, obviously it's trending now. Everyone's talking about it, and it's like, and all of a sudden there's all these new channels coming out of the woodwork that all of a sudden are experts on yoga, because so long as it's educational, it's okay. Now I have looked up to see if YouTube's responded at all, and they haven't. The only thing they will say is, so long as it's classed as educational, so it's informative and it's showing how to do everything, as it is actually a proper class, is naked yoga. It's all okay. It's all okay to go on. Now, some of these videos are graphic. Like, they know exactly where they're positioning themselves to the camera, if you know what I mean, and what they're showing to the camera. They're not being stupid. Along with this has come how-tos on all sorts, educational, waxing videos and such. It's crazy, to be honest. Like, I can't believe it's got through. Like, I want to know kind of what do we class as educational. Like, do you just have to be teaching somebody something to be able to upload it in the nude? Like, obviously this is just yoga. It's just an exercise workout. If I went and got, I'm not going to. If I went and bought like a bench press and started just lifting weights naked, full tail art, is that okay? Would I get banned or whatever? Or if I got my partner to do it, seeing as she's a woman, am I just gonna be able to milk all the views it'd get and the subscribes it'd get? I don't know. Now, upon searching it, depending whose account you kind of look through, I think it kind of depends as well with what you're searching, like to your Safari and things like that. But it can bring some interesting things up. So it'll be disguised in as yoga, and then there'll be other videos. I've tried to find a way to just describe it without getting myself in trouble and this video getting a strike on this video or anything, but they're not so much educational unless you counted it as sex education, I suppose, and they seem to be getting away with it now. So they've been up there a few weeks, and I think that's kind of crazy, to be honest, because how's that okay? Like, it's nuts. And I feel like I'm being silly, but there's kids on YouTube. They perhaps should be on YouTube Kids, but there's kids on YouTube, that are just gonna type in silly shit, naked girls, blah blah blah, things like that, and they're gonna get exactly what they've asked for, and that's not something that should be coming up on YouTube. It's a very strange one. I think YouTube definitely needs to address it a bit more. These people making these channels could just make their own websites, with a subscribe fee, for these educational courses, or at least have a private membership through YouTube, so that you have to pay, monthly to be able to see the videos, as a lot of channels do now. Then there's no ad revenue going onto it. Everything kind of just stay family friendly in that sense, because I don't think sponsorships necessarily want themselves labelled to things like that. But if they went private, they're making the money through, say they get 3,000 or more, subscribers, which I've seen a lot of them getting that are only a few days old, a few weeks old. I've got 3,000 plus subscribers. If they're paying £2 or £3 a month, that's a really good wage. It's a hell of a good wage, So maybe that's something that they should kind of force upon them instead of anything else. And I think then you'll quickly see them go away as well, because people are going to go, the people that are using those videos perhaps aren't using them for yoga purposes. Now, obviously, it's frustrating for people like me, because I don't want to just come across as really bitter, but I do want to have my say as well. Is obviously I've only got a small channel. It's got, as it stands before this video is uploaded, well, from when I'm recording this, I'm at 88 subscribers. That's after a year on YouTube, and that doesn't upset me because I've really enjoyed it, and this is just purely a hobby for me. I just enjoy doing it. But then there's people in my boat that maybe have been doing it a year and are, at that 100 mark or just below, that are wanting to kind of try and break YouTube, make a good living off it, which, don't get me wrong, if I could, then fantastic, I'll do it. I'd love to ring my boss up and say, do one, I quit, I can stay at home all day and talk into me computer or whatever, happily. But, with things like this, naked yoga, we're getting our pushed to the side. It doesn't take a genius to see, views go down when things like this come to light, because people get excited, and, and people sharing it with a friend, which is fun, don't get me wrong, sent it straight to, people I know when I found out about it because it was funny. But, the more you look into it, the more you start to think, no, it's a bit silly. And, there's people who put in genuine effort into videos, into editing, into creating, which I'm not saying that they're not, when they're making these yoga tutorials. All I'm saying is, anyone can get naked and, pull a spready at a camera. We can all show everyone what we've got. And don't get me wrong, I've asked it, and Sophie said no. And because I love the subscribe. You could imagine Yoga Fridays. Boom. Views, subscribers up. But she said no. So, I just have to rant about everyone else doing it. But in all seriousness, obviously, I wouldn't have her do that. It'd be silly. But, yeah. Now, obviously, I said, kids are on YouTube. Now, you do have to be signed in to a 18 plus account to view these videos. Now, to make an 18 plus account on services such as YouTube and many other services online, you don't actually have to give them a great deal of proof. Now, obviously, some of your more adult sites, you have to give credit card information, which obviously children don't have. On YouTube, you don't. It's just a case of you give them an email address that's valid. I was gonna say mine as an example, idiot. You give them a valid email address, and you just type in where it says date of birth. Say my date of birth's July 1996, so stick that in, and boom, you're 24. Straight in. You can see whatever you want. So it doesn't now. I have the argument a lot. Kids should be on YouTube Kids of a certain age, and then when you're old enough to be able to see, big bubbers and things like that, you should. Yeah, you'll be on YouTube, won't you? But the age where they're going to be at risk when it comes to things like that, they shouldn't be on here. They should be on YouTube Kids, but they are on here. And YouTube know that. That's why they have such strict family-friendly rules, and they demonetise everybody for sneezing at the wrong time of a video. So they've really made a bit of a rod for their own back here, I think, and they need to address it. Yeah. So I was just saying about demonetisation. It's so easy to get a copy strike or you know, from other channels just because, you know, you use the 2 second piece of their music, you know, copyright claim, things like that. And then YouTube just demonetizing you because now I've not experienced a demonetization yet, and I do swear in some of my videos, and I do declare mine, you know, they're not censored away from under 18s, but I rate them as 18 unless it's one of my more family friendly videos, you know. Because I'm not, you know, obviously I'm not going to do it to them all. You know, when it's vlogs with kids, I'm not bothered about kids watching it. Apologies. But it's so easy, like, I'm trying to obviously not swear in this video, but my gaming videos, I do swear in them. It's called, you know, it's part of getting into the game, and you get drawn into that little fake world, and you do end up swearing. And there's a lot of YouTubers who get demonetized for things like that. But yeah, there's women showing everything and nothing's happening at all, and I think it's silly, to be honest. I mean, for an example, and this is a very good example, I think. I subscribed to PewDiePie. He did the music video for the song Coco, which was a diss track aimed at Coco Melon, which I still strongly say Coco Melon should not be on YouTube. They should be on YouTube Kids. But that's another argument for another day. When he made that, they demonetised it immediately, took it down. It was removed. Couldn't even have it on for private members or anything like that. It was gone. Because it was appealing to children. Now, I can understand that in a way because there's kids in it and things like that, but how stupid. Like, a fun video that was done as a joke, that was put onto, let's face it, an adult site, will have been rated as an 18 due to the language and just the nature of the video. Like, the funny nature, it was a fantastic video. I loved it. But it got taken down within a day, something like that, and then everyone that re-uploads it is immediately banned. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Because then there's women fully naked, but that's absolutely fine. Kids are genuinely allowed to go and watch it if they want, because it'll teach them how to do yoga in nude if they feel like it. I can't get around it. It's incredibly stupid. I'm getting towards pretty much like the end of what I have to say on this. This is just my opinion, obviously. Like I said before, I did look for a statement from YouTube to see if they had anything to say about it, and I found a few links that weren't actually directly from them, like from YouTube sources, but it was people who spoke to YouTube sources allegedly, where they've just said, it's fine, it's educational. So as long as you list it as educational and put it in like the title, it's okay. I think it's stupid. I think they're just turning a blind eye on this occasion. But yeah, that's. I think it's stupid. I think it should be removed. It's not the site for it. There's OnlyFans. There's other sites, you know. And I'm not trying to call them all, you know. They're not porn stars. They're not, you know, adult actresses, sex actresses, or anything like that. Some of them might be legit. They do it as a job as well. They have a studio, but it's not the site for it. You're not going to get very many people watching it and going, oh, this is interesting, I'm gonna do this. You're getting children, 13, 14-year-old boys that are, you know, and younger, that are discovering the internet and what's on it. You're getting grown men that haven't figured out the internet and what's on it. They've only gone as far as YouTube now, so it's stupid. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own. Drop me a comment and let me know what you think, if you agree or disagree. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave me a dislike if you think I'm an idiot and disagree with me. Either way, I'll probably get recommended to more people the more I get, which helps with this being a very small channel that's facing fewer views due to naked yoga. I am on the road to 100 subscribers, so feel free to join and be a part of that. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next rant. Bye bye.